Hey, yo! What's poppin', gang? All right, man, we back with another video. What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, man, so I took a little weekend trip, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, let me get up out of here. Had a couple things to do, man. Went to go meet some family out in Ohio, man. Shout out to my family out there. If y'all from Ohio, man, y'all got a beautiful little spot out there, bro. Like, I haven't been to Ohio and I don't even know how long, and got a chance to visit Ohio State Stadium and all of that, man. So it's beautiful out there, man. It's beautiful. Anyway, there's some news on the horizon. This is some new news that I saw, and I was kind of taken back by it a little bit. For a couple of reasons, and we're gonna get into that. Make sure y'all do me a favor real quick, man. Hit that like button if you guys haven't done it already. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We on the way to 40K. Let's do it, gang. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, man. So Digital Nas. Digital Nas. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not super familiar with Digital Nas. I seen this name pop up and I was like, Nas? Digital Nas? Wait, is this AI Nas? So I had to look at it a little bit. I'm like, okay, I kind of got some information on him. Digital Nas is raising eyebrows by claiming that Kanye West, Ye, and Drake have a joint album on the way. Now that confuses the hell out of me, personally. I'm not gonna lie to you, that confuses the hell out of me. But it doesn't confuse me on, well, it does confuse me on Ye's end a little bit. On Ye's end, he's been moving a little, not a little. He has been moving incredibly awkward for quite some time now. And but he has been moving in favor of Drake, if that makes any sense. Came straight out and said, yo, I hate J. Cole's music. Listen to J. Cole, get the dry, you already know the rest. Nobody listens to J. Cole after they've lost their V. And then he's also come out and said some things against Kendrick in a sense. With how he didn't need to see Kendrick on that Cardi album. So he's been moving in a way in favor of Drake. And you can do whatever you want, right? We not, like I said, this isn't a Drake hate channel. This is just, we like to point out the obvious, the movie, the culture vulture-ism. We like to call all of that stuff out. So if you don't like the channel for that reason, then that's cool. But we're not gonna just not call it out. So Digital Nas is raising eyebrows by claiming that Kanye West and Drake have a joint album on the way. Now, there's two things that I wanted to talk about with this. So Kanye West has had nothing but nice things to say about Drake lately. See, I told y'all. He's been moving in favor of Drake for a minute. Thanks to his legal battle with UMG. During a recent stream, Digital Nas provided his viewers with some hints about what's next for the collaborator Kanye West, Kanye West. At one point in the stream, captured by Live Bites, he claims that the Chicago rapper has a joint album with Drake on the way. Unfortunately, however, most social media users find that hard to believe. Here's the thing about that, bro. I find it hard to believe on Drake's end because of the obvious reason. Well, two obvious reasons. One, he has been going absolutely insane in all facets. And I'm from Chicago, gang. Like, if y'all are watching this channel, this is the first time you're seeing it. I am from Chicago. Was a massive Kanye fan. Massive. Been to concerts, Yeezys all throughout the room. But the way he's been moving is in a way that I can't align with. And that's just hate towards anybody, like real hate. Not like, yeah, it's real actual hatred. I'm like, nah, I just can't vibe with that. So we didn't even react to none of his music or nothing like that over here either. But the one reason I'm bringing up is the fact that Drake is Jewish. And I can't see how Drake would even allow that. Now, I'm not saying that he can't do it or he can't look the other way and try to look past everything Kanye has been saying about that group of people. But if I'm Drake, bro, you've been saying all this crazy about my what? So, I mean, that's one thing. That's one thing. And one of the other things is that they both just kind of like moving awkwardly, bro. Drake got a whole bunch of PDF ghostwriting claims and lawsuits and rap, and then Ye is just that would be a seriously mental mix. Like, I don't even know what that would sound like at this point because Ye isn't Ye. And I don't know what those two would get together and produce. That's my rant. Does Drake know on Instagram user as biggest cap emoji on the internet this week? Another says, at the time of writing, both Ye and Drake have yet to address the Digital Nas claim. The Yeezy founder has had only positive things to say about Drizzy. However, at least in recent weeks, earlier this month, he praised the Toronto performer for going after UMG in a lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's hit diss track, Not Like Us. So here's the clip.
Ye and Drake album on the way. Yeah,
So my question is, and again, I could just be unaware. I could just be completely unaware and just not know. But who is Digital Nas to who is Digital Nas? I can look him up. Who is Digital Nas? We're going to do this. Nasir Pemberton, known as Digital Nas or DN, is an American record producer, singer, and songwriter, Atlanta, Georgia, born in 98. Okay, so he's an artist. Okay, cool. He's an artist. All right, but what does that mean in the sense of him having this type of information? Is he producing for Ye? Is he producing for Drake to have that inside information? So he's just saying that there's an album coming.
I talked to Fritz. We're gonna get Cardi on stream, and I feel like what happened between Ye and Cardi was a mishap. I feel like it was taken the wrong way. We gotta talk it out like man, Ye, Cardi. We're gonna talk it out like man. We're gonna get Cardi on stream, and we're gonna fix this, man.
I respect that. Again, I respect everything. If he's saying that they got an album coming, that's cool. Even the part about Cardi and Ye, because he crashed out on Cardi for having Kendrick on the album and all that. So, but the thing is, trying to speak to someone with reason who's not reasoning or who's not of sound mind that can reason is always going to be an issue. So I don't know, man. But here's another thing that I wanted to discuss really quickly. Now, you guys know just recently, this is old. This is from back when this was actually supposed to be happening. I'm gonna make this a little bit larger for y'all so y'all can see this over there. But Drake and Lil Wayne actually scrapped a collab album because of Watch the Throne. So that's a piece of history I'm sure a lot of people know, but they actually scratched an album already because of that, because of Watch the Throne. So y'all scratched an album, and I don't know who did the scratching. No, did he? Like if Wayne scratched the album or if Drake said, nah, I don't want to do it. But either way, it got scratched. And to not do the collab album with your mentor and person who pretty much made your career, to then jump and do a collab with a dude who is literally spiraling out of control is crazy. So that's kind of one of the things that makes me believe maybe it's not happening, because I just can't imagine. And again, I'm speaking for Drake like I know Drake or like I'm his moral compass, but I can't imagine him slighting Wayne and then doing a collab album with Ye. That would piss me off. Like, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Apparently, it seems like Ye and Drake could have an album on the way. We don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's not. If you guys haven't done it already, man, hit that sub button, hit that like button. I appreciate the love and support. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.